let's try this again, y'all. I am so sweaty. It is so hot outside. So hot outside today. So I think I was doing, because this whole week was going to be kind of on, is that I'm going to do after gardening chats on Sunday. So the 11 a.m. will be when I come back inside, just so I have better internet, because obviously it did not work out there. But now I'm in, and I wanted to kind of like chit chat and show what I got. Right now it's tomato season, so I've pulled, the cucumber plants have been pulled. Y'all, look at this shirt. This is how much it was hot outside. It's like still sweating. But cucumbers are done, and they've been pulled. I've pulled all 14 plants. About to take the plants to the compost area. But cucumbers are done. Squash are pretty much, the yellow squash is pretty much done as well. I'm still getting some zucchinis, smaller ones, but those will be pulled again. Probably end of August is when I'm going to go ahead and pull the zucchinis to make way for the winter squashes that need to go away, which I'm doing butternut, spaghetti, buttercup. I have a whole list, and it's hot. But what is right now, and I'm gonna see if I can even tilt you down so you can see. You can see, turn it around. Yeah, is tomatoes and peppers. I don't even know if y'all can see in there. But tomatoes. It's tomato time. And again, I pull them pretty early. Not really even that early, but somewhat early, and I'm not worried about bugs. But half this bag is tomatoes that I have to find a place for again, because y'all, my freezer is full. And as you can see, I'm still waiting on my stove to be hooked up, because it's not hooked up right now. Peppers, I'm getting a lot of serranos right now, and cayenne. I think these are cayenne. I honestly can't even remember, to be honest, but they're popping, and I know they're gonna be spicy. Hello. I'm just going through my little harvest here, because out in the garden doing it it's not working. The internet was not working. But I had talked about a lot of the stuff that I was harvesting last night on the live, so I was like, well, let me show folks what I'm actually growing. So when we talked about last night, the Chinese noodle beans, these are the Chinese noodle beans. Could have sworn when I put, but obviously, hey-o! That didn't work out in the garden, so I was like, I'm gonna do after garden. So I was just kind of going through the harvest right now. I got as I was saying before, is right now it is my tomato and pepper time. And before folks say it in the replay, I pull mine a little bit early and let them harvest off the vine, because I like to keep as much as I can away from bugs. And we have bugs in Georgia. Like this one, I don't even know if that's gonna be salvageable. But I was showing y'all that, because I talked about them last night on the live, is the Chinese noodle beans. Love them. They're so cool kind of looking at them when you're harvesting them, because it kind of looks like a snake, but it's not. And again, if anybody knows what kind of pepper this is, leave it in the comments. Because I thought I had planted pepperoncini, but obviously, as you can tell, those are not pepperoncini. And I got myself, okay. So thanks to Bunky and Trey and KK over the Vineyard Chicks. And it's so good. I've had some before I went live, but it's so good. It's refreshing. I'm gonna tilt the camera down again. Can y'all even see? It's like tomato craziness. And all these little cherries, and I think these are called the grapes, actually. I save for salsas and for sauce. So I do these with the aromas. And then like my slicers, I do for diced. And this is the weirdest shaped ones. That's the one thing about homegrown veggies is some of them don't look as pretty, but I can cut that off and we're gonna still make that into some delicious diced tomatoes. But I don't know what kind of tomato this is. Is this the beefsteak? They're so odd looking, like weird. It's crazy, man. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these in one of my crates. We're gonna let them ripen up, maybe for another. Oh, it's got an ugly blemish. I need to cut that off. Another couple of days, and then we're going to freeze them then, because I already have like 4 bags of frozen tomatoes. Because as I was saying before, as you can see, my stove it's not hooked up yet, so I can't pressure can nothing. Water bath canning on a griddle is a struggle bus. So I'll be ready because canning season is around the corner and I need to start getting all these tomatoes processed into diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomatoes, salsa. I'm doing some ketchup this year. I'm doing some barbecue sauce. I'm doing some Tabasco and buffalo sauce. What else? I have a list. Maybe I'll go in the canning room because I had said that I was going to clear out my canning room today. That was one of my goals. So maybe showing it on a live will get me to do it. So right now, yeah, when I told you I had so many pickles, I was no lying. It's a lot of pickles. And I did relish. I mean, I was trying every which way to use these. I even did this right here is the pickle juice, like leftover of the sauce that I used to can the pickles in, the brine, there's the word. And for y'all that don't know, that's what Chick-fil-A does. Chick-fil-A marinates in the pickle juice, and that's why it's so delicious. I still got green beans from last year, but I need to add more green beans. Right now, I'm just blanching and freezing my green beans because literally I don't have a stove. So we're just kind of making it work. I'm even canning the Chinese noodle beans. I talked about that last night. So it makes this really pretty color for the noodle beans. I even pickled some squash and zucchini just because I was making so much brine because I was having so much pickles. And I was trying to be creative on the way that I did. I did some chips, some spears. I did some chunks. I did some other like little half crescent chunks. I did whole ones. What else? So I already said spears. What else do we have in here still? Oh, this is some of the pear cider that I made from last year. It is so good, y'all. And around the holiday, it's delicious to have it hot. But I still have a couple of those left. As you can tell, I need to get, as you can see, it's a lot, but I have jars everywhere. So I need to make it a little bit more organized. And I've even started saving because I have decided I am going to start doing the chicken and the turkey thing at the beginning of next year. So I've started saving all of my cartons. So this will kind of be like my homesteading closet with like Let's see if I can touch it enough. All of my canning stuff, the canning jars are on the floor. I don't know if you can see it. The wine glasses will not stay in here. Those are going to be hung up because I just haven't hung up the wine rack yet. But I was saying that I print out this. Let me see if you can even see it on the screen. I know that's like crazy, but it's kind of like it's my canning list for this year. It's for canning frozen food and frozen veggies, such as like diced tomatoes. There's a line for diced tomatoes. And what I'm going to do is pretty much in September, I'll go and start filling this out so I know what I have for the year so that I can prep through the rest until September of next year, because we're full grown folks here. I mean, it's not like kids that will eat less. It's full grown chunkos that are eating all the food. So I have like diced tomato salsa, tomato sauce, tomato juice, all the things that I'm going to be canning are on this side. I'm trying to go through. I'm going to do some soups and meats down at the bottom. I had ordered, and let me tell you, it's for those that don't know, and I'm going to warn y'all so you don't do the same thing that I did. And I not. And so now on Amazon, people that bought them and are reselling them for like $700. And you have leftover, you don't want to put them in the freezer because that's valuable. Leftover meats, taco chickens, that kind of stuff from your dinners, to go ahead and put them in a jar, pressure can it so you can put it up on your shelf. So I looked and I found one that was from a Lowe's clearance. It was the Lowe's, the big box store. And I was like, okay, I can trust that. I see the Lowe's logo. Hi, Glenda. I'm telling a story to warn everybody. So I ordered it reluctantly. And I had been waiting for like 2 weeks, and I still was not sent the shipping information. I was sent a confirmation when I bought it, but it didn't have like a shipping date or estimated date of when it was going to come out. So I started getting and I got back. It was one terrible grammar. It just felt scamish to me. So I went ahead and Googled Lowe's clearance. While talking to my friend, her friend did the same thing. Come to find out, the Lowe's clearance, everybody, do not buy from that. That is a scam. They started it in February of this year. It is a scam. There is no such thing as Lowe's clearance. The only thing that would be associated with Lowe's is Lowe's.com. So, needless to say, still looking for a Nesco electric pressure canner, but because I want to do little small batches here and there. I do like pressure canning. I am going to be doing big batches, so I still have my, where is it? I don't even, mine's a Presto. Yeah, I think mine's a Presto. Pressure canner. Love it. I'm excited to see how it does in this. I've never had one of the glass flat top stoves before. So hopefully it's not too heavy and cracks it, but we'll see. But yes, I'm still looking for the electric pressure canner so that I can do small batches of frozen veggies. For all that follow me know, I am joining a collaboration with Rich over the Old Swedes, the Old Swede Farm and the Cow Emporium on a $50 February challenge, meaning you can't spend any more than $50 for a couple. We're doing it for our family of 4, other than stuff that you're growing. I know a lot of y'all that the replay. Glenda, are you doing it? Let me know in the chat. A lot of y'all are doing it. It's a great collab. I'm so excited. So that is one of the reasons that I made this, so I can kind of start prepping to get ready for February and get ready to do this challenge, because I'm very excited about it. Yes, I'm gonna hang it up. I'm that bougie. I'm that crazy, like wanting to organize my canning area that way. Back over to my Glenda. I was gonna show, because I had shown right before you popped in, I did some harvesting and more noodle beans. Noodle beans are doing so good. Wait, hold on. I saw you saw something. How do I pull up the chat again? Oh, gosh. No, I'm not. Meat is something I can't source for $50 or less. Well, you should start. Listen, this is what I'm doing, and I don't even know if this is kind of like against the rules, but it's what I'm doing. Is I'm starting to get meats now to prep for the $50. Like I'm like stocking up on chickens, and that's why I really need the Nesco electric pressure canner, is because I'd like to start canning some meats and pre-canning some meals. Like Monica over at Bland's Promised Land Ranch does her taco meat, and then pressure cans it, which is smart because then on a busy night you just pop it open, heat it up a little bit, and then you have tacos ready to go for the cheat sheet. And I'm drinking a cucumber limeade. The Vineyard Chicks told me about it last night, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, and it's so good. Ooh, it is just so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, Linda, that's what I'm doing. I don't know if it's cheating, but I'm starting to get meats now, stocked up, frozen. I was so excited because I went to my local IGA and they sell from a local farm. I haven't figured out which one it is yet. What is it? Literally, I just put some water, cucumber slices, and limeade. And I let it sit overnight to like limeade soak up the cucumber kind of deliciousness, and it's so good. And refreshing. Because it's like, let's see if I can see the temperature. It's 97 right now. And what time is it? Like not even noon? I'm like, oh my gosh. But I went into my IGA for meats, talking about meats, and they sell local farm-raised meats. I don't know which farm it is yet because I'm looking into it. I'm going to talk to the owner. On my internet prices for these meats. So when I say stocking up, it's because animals yet on the farm. Going to be happening beginning of next year. Leg quarters, 3 leg quarters, $3.25. So I go, I load up on like the T-bones. I load up on the chicken quarters. I was super grateful and blessed that my dear friend Monica, when her and her kids came to visit, she brought me some fabulous beef roast and ground beef and duck eggs and bacon and sausage from their farm, and I'm so excited to try them. I got to try the bacon and the sausage and duck eggs because I've never had duck eggs. On real old chickens, it's cheaper in the long run. When you buy the cut meat that's already pre-cut, you're paying for somebody cutting it for you, when really it is so easy to cut your own chicken. Like literally grab the whole chicken and cut it yourself. You can keep the bones that you can turn into some fabulous bone broth. And then after that, you can dehydrate those bones and turn it into powder for bone meal. So you're getting 40 minutes away to another town, and their whole chickens are like $7. Not fabulous, but not terrible. So off of that one $7 chicken, you're going to get the 2 legs. Hi, Rhonda. You're going to get the 2 legs, which I use those for a dinner. So let's just count those as one, okay? So you got one dinner with the 2 legs. You got chicken thigh, you got chicken thigh. Folks be raising. But yes, Monica is such a blessing. Let me tell you, she is such a dear friend, and I just adore her and her family. Her and Eric are such amazing, great, wholesome Christian people. I mean, they're just amazing. I mean, I just love them to death. And I'm so excited to try the stuff. But from there, I cut my chicken breast in half, so then you get 4 chicken breasts off that chicken, okay? And then the wings, of course, I cut the order. 4 chicken wings isn't amazing, but it's still a meal. So right there, you have 8 meals for the $7 that the chicken is. That's less than $1 a meal for meats. Then you got bone broth, which one chicken usually can get me a tasty 2 quarts of chicken broth. And then after that, don't throw. Okay, I'm back. Right there, you have like 8, 9 meals, literally from one $7 chicken. So that's what I've been doing, is doing whole chickens, and I always recommend that to people. And if you don't know how to cut a chicken from whole, there are tons of fabulous videos on YouTube. I may even do a video on cutting chicken into the different parts. If you want to see it, leave a comment in the comment section or put a thumbs up. But this live, I really just wanted to do for like 30 minutes to show what I got in the garden. My shirt is really nasty, as you can see. This was a light blue shirt, y'all. It's sweat because it's 400 degrees. Oh, you have, Ronnie? I'm telling you, it's the best bang for your buck, really. And during soup season, you can put a whole chicken in there, shred it, make some great tacos. I mean, it's the best bang for your buck. I learned that before I started this whole homesteading journey. I was that bougie shopper that was like, ooh, I don't want to cut my own chicken. I'll just go ahead and pay the $10, $16 for chicken breasts, when really it would cost you, to get the same number of chicken breasts, it would probably cost you like the $6, $7 of a whole chicken. And I know there's some people that are like, oh, well, I prefer the white meat, or I prefer the dark meat. Eat whatever you have. That's my recommendation. But to get the whole chicken, so I just wanted to jump on really quickly and test out, since I'm going to be doing these Saturday after chats. I've been canning ugly chicken lately, but I've been using it to need to make more. Okay, how do I pull up all of that? Because they're disappearing too fast. Awesome meats are so costly right now, and I'm almost. Why are the live chats moving away? I can't see them on my phone. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I'm scrolling down, and I've seen that right now. They are. They're so expensive right now. It's literally ridiculous. So what's crazy is I had gone into a Kroger, which is normally where I used to shop, to get chicken wings, because our family really enjoys chicken wings. I really the buffalo chicken wings in the air fryer. I think I have a video on it. Okay, there were like 12 wings in this little case of it, and it was $18. I was like, we'll be going out no chicken wings for a while until I go and get some whole chickens. I'm trying to like make friends with local farmers so I can buy the chickens from local farmers that have chicken farms. But we'll see how that all turns out for that. So I hope everyone has on Saturdays now, just testing it out. So it will be after garden stuff. We'll be in the garden and chatting, and I may upload some pictures and see what's going on with that. But I hope everyone has a fabulous Saturday. Going to have fun canning. Everyone, thank you for coming in and chit-chat with me as I showed off some of the veggies in the canning room. And I will see everybody Tuesday night on my sit-down live chat.